Let's introduce these teams, because here we go. We're ready to go into map 1, third best of 3 of the day. We got 6thSense on the left-hand side, Exorcist on the Kael'thas, Porthos on the Muradin, Pale Dragon on the Malfurion, Soup Kitchen on the Tracer, and Bristleclaw on the Hogger. Over on the Rise and Grind side, we have Arius on the Tychus, Life DG on the Brightwing, Azariel Abyss on the May, Brother Nature on the Mephisto, and Last Dispatch on the Sonya. As I've said, we're going to start a prediction for Kael'thas. How many stacks on his level 1? Kael'thas will be going into the Mana Addict at level 1. He should take that talent in just a second here, and we'll be able to see those stacks. So, if you'd like to get some gambles going, you got a minute 45 or so to get your gambles in on this level 1 for Kael'thas. How many stacks will he get? Spoilers? What do you mean spoilers? He's going to take Mana Addict. That's why we made the prediction. Get out of here with that. Sonya to top lane immediately as we get our player vision set up as well. Just going to go ahead and check on the mid lane engagement because it doesn't look like anyone's going to be matching her for the time being. Telling you what the level 1. Okay, all right. Well, you got some time here to see how many stacks Kael'thas will be getting, as he's currently sitting at 0. Actually, he got 1. He's got 1 here on Infernal Shrines. It's a double soak map, so the expectation is that the stacks will go high, but you never know. You never know. Regen deniability, or regen globe deniability is very much a thing that teams can go for, and we'll see if they go for it. Or if Kael'thas isn't living, he can't get the gems, or he can't get the regeneration globes, as this will be Muradin stepping up to grab one, but Kael'thas has to back away to grab full well. There you go. Little bit of gambles happening. Okay, I believe in you, chat. Ouch! Muradin will go down. That's going to be first blood over to the side of Rise and Grind. 6thSense are going to have to back away and clear things out at the front gate. Kael'thas very low on mana. See, if he went Convection, he wouldn't be low on mana at all. Totally. Because Convection totally doesn't eat through your entire mana pool very, very quickly at all. Absolutely, yes. Facts. Total facts. Either way, clear into mid lane, Hogger back into the top. Last Dispatch just continuing to slam her way through the, Sonya continuing to slam her way through the wave and kind of ignoring Hogger a little bit. Exactly what? I've already forgotten what I've said. It probably was about food. I wouldn't be surprised. 3 to 4 in our levels, and our first objective will be announced here in about 30 seconds. Until then, we just kind of wait around and see what's going to happen here when it comes to just any sort of rotational kills or even just stacking. Because we do have Tychus stacking up that level 4 right there. Grenade from Tychus coming through as well. Not going to be able to get the kill. And Kael'thas looking to throw in a combo on the Sleeping May. Does manage to apply the Living Bomb and the Flame Strike, but Azariel Abyss is able to back away. The White Crayon, thank you for the follow. About Kael'thas' mana for not... Exactly. So yeah, I've already forgotten the statement I've made. This is why me streaming with a delay is next to near impossible for my attention span. We do have May grabbing this regeneration globe to heal up her friends a little bit. That's going to be a kill onto Muradin. Exorcist very low, drops the Flame Strike as they're backing away, and the first objective phase is up and available. Bottom lane. I'm just going to be seeing some clear... and some rotations to grab the experience, and... Oh, no, Kael'thas, you missed one there, bud. Arcane Punisher for the mid lane. Let's zoom out a little bit further so we can see how these teams will be approaching the objective. We already have Rise and Grind on their way as they've gotten the Fallen Shaman camp, and they're ready to go. Kael'thas never runs out of mana with Convection because he never is live long enough 5-head. See? Exactly, totally, yeah, that's it. Hogger's going to try and push things out in top lane. Gets a decent bounce onto Last Dispatch, but it's Last Dispatch with the slams really dealing a lot of damage. Goes for the spear, but can't connect onto Hogger. And the objective phase is being shredded down by the Tychus and the Mephisto. Looking like we will be seeing Rise and Grind grab this objective phase and should be able to have the Arcane Punisher for mid lane at the start here. Or at the start of our objective phases. First one of the game. Anyways, Brightwing battling out Kael'thas in bottom lane. Well, Gravity Lapse connecting onto her as well. And here comes the objective to the side of Rise and Grind. How much can they push in with this as we check out the APM from these teams? Waves to be cleared. A little extra wave of their own to be pushed up with this on the side of Rise and Grind. Kael'thas with the Flame Strike to try and pull the Punisher over the wall. Nice Dwarf Toss away from the Muradin just to be just to evade the jump from the Punisher. As the Blizzard from May does go out, the Fort Front Gate is looking like it should fall, and I don't think we should see more than that. Mephisto jumps forward with the Shade of Mephisto. Fort Front Gate goes down. Little beam. Now Tychus is going to go for it and says, no, that sidewall shall fall. Life DG, though, in the bottom lane is going to be split soaking and pulling in that experience. And speaking of split soaking, Sonya's still in top lane, pressing things up as well. Things are looking fantastic to the side of Rise and Grind at the start of map number 1 in the third best of 3 of the day. Back to some talents, if anyone's wondering if you might have missed them. You can go ahead and show those right there. And we'll show the other numbers in a little bit here as we get closer to that 10 talent tier range. Got a little bit of time to go until then, so we'll just wait as we do have that Frozen Punisher. Should be announced here around, I think, somewhere in the 7-minute mark in the game, if I'm not mistaken. That's when our next Punisher should be close to announcement, as the Tychus is going to poke out a little bit. Not able to set up and sit there and deal damage, also stacking up any more of the In the Rhythm. You get 0.03 seconds of increased time per stack, so you can slowly increase, and I believe the baseline is 3 seconds in its own self. Alrighty. A little bit of a little stagnant here between these teams, and it's mostly because the 10 talent tier does come through, so we will see 6thSense playing a little safe right now, making sure they're not going to be getting caught out. And it seems with Mei showing in the bottom lane, I think the assumption is that the enemy's on that camp for bottom. So bottom lane fort might go down for free because there's so much attention to grabbing the Fallen Shaman in the top left. But what else can this team do but try and jump and experience from some safe camp grabs? Sonya still split soaking through the mid lane. And also to note, we've got the Draken Laser Drill for the Tychus. But not only that, we have got Consumed Soul from Brother Nature. Not the best talent, but I do want to say this in our conversation from earlier. Another talent that does synergize with the Phoenix Purification Salvo, because I believe the Consume Soul does have a slow on it. I believe it's instantaneous slow as well. I don't think it's after the after it hits. We'll look at the tooltip here in just a second, but I believe it's the slow is immediately applied by the heroic.
Your world is upside down.
There is our global announcement of Kael'thas landing a gravity lapse or something. I don't know why that is. Like, Kael'thas doesn't need to be on the screen, and you can hear that anywhere in a custom game. I very much find that comical. All right, there is going to be our objective, and look at that. I said 7 minutes into the game. Look at that. Look at that timer. Look at that timer. Look at that caster math. Channel for 2.5, revealing all enemy heroes after the channel completes. All enemies. Okay. Also, fun fact about the Avalanche from May. It's actually the stun duration is decided on how many heroes are consumed by the Avalanche. So if you were to hit 4 enemies with Avalanche, you'd stun the group of them for 2 whole seconds because it's 0.5 per hero consumed. I always thought that's just one of the things that I feel like we overlook in a lot of these games, and it's just really, really cool. So we'll see what Zerial Abyss is able to do. There's a staggering blow from the Hogger. We do have the Muradin popping the Avatar immediately to make sure that he's able to sustain in all of this. A big root comes out from the Malfurion as May is in the middle of all of this. There's a huge silence from Malfurion. Phase shift in from the Brightwing as the Tychus does go down. He's not able to even summon the Draken Laser Drill. Objective phase is looking great. There's that massive snowball. Oh no, the little knockback actually interrupts the Mephisto, and that puts his heroic on a full cooldown. Mephisto doesn't get the 10-second on that heroic. Once he pushes that button, he gets on a full cooldown, which is a little unfortunate, as that's 120 seconds to do absolutely nothing. But I say nothing, and it's a quadra kill to the side of Rise and Grind, and it should be the second objective to their side as well. Also, Kill, good to see you, bud. I hope you're doing well. Top lane fort should go down to the Fallen Shaman with the help of Brightwing. Malfurion will poke out here, but there's no way he's going to be able to clear this effectively. Tracer to go into bottom lane as there is a catapult threatening onto Keep Front Gate. And she actually immediately says, I don't know if I can be down here any longer, as the fort through top lane does fall. Siege might be happening through the top lane onto a Keep. Keep Front Gate, though, is still up and available. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Glad to hear you're doing well. Good to see all of you in chat. Thank you for all the people chatting, lurking, hanging out. welcome to anyone who's new to the stream as well. If you're new to the stream, you've never been here before, highly recommend you at least hit the follow button. Do a lot of Heroes content, some other fun stuff in between. Jump from Punisher comes over the wall. Polymorph will be there from the Brightwing, and that is a Murden to go down as we do have the Kael'thas trying to back away. The Malfurion gets picked off as well. A little far forward in this engagement as the whole team was starting to back off. Maybe it was a little miscommunication as we do see Soup Kitchen getting slowed. There's the jump from the Punisher. That's not a good spot to be in, but the blinks will be burned. And this is a Draken Laser Drill from Tychus. Now, is the range available to the core? I don't think it is. It's a little bit shy of that. Full Pyroblast into a full HP onto a full HP Tychus with the Brightwing available as well with that spell shield, dispel armor. And this is Punisher starting to knock on the core shielding. Sub 10 minutes, Hortipult in from the Hogger. Soup Kitchen getting a little bit low, goes down to the Mephisto from his Lightning Nova. Murden and Avatar is trying to put some damage out on the ground. Jump from the Punisher will be coming through. The core shielding has already fallen, and the damage is already being applied. A little couple percent falling here. Very quickly, Pale Dragon goes down before the Twilight Dream is able to be utilized. That's why you see it on a 10-second cooldown. Big Gravity Lapse, big play onto Life DG, but the Blink Heal comes through. Bristleclaw low is going to try and make some play here. That's a Hog Wild through a couple enemies, but Tychus is just standing still and autoing into everything around him. Throws the grenade out. This is looking like the core to fall. This is a 10-minute game. Holy crap. That is going to be a 3-level lead. 10-minute game. I gotta say, and I rarely do, a domination from Rise and Grind in map number 1 in this third best of 3. If you like hots and food, there's no better place than Bahamut Gaming. That is true. A friend of mine said you was going to talk to you about narrating some replays, and did they read? Yeah, Gandalf did. I saw the DM. I didn't read it because I'm streaming. Can I refund on my channel points due to the team? No. How many level 1 stacks are Kael'thas? He's at 18. 29 or less. 29 or less. The Twitch payout has been made. How you doing, Frozen Italiano? Yeah, no problem, Kill. That was a clap. That was a very effective game by the members of Rise and Grind. They definitely rose to the occasion. You know what I mean? Do you guys like watching the stream? How y'all doing? I think we're really close to finishing out our boost as well, so if anyone has not boosted and they'd like to spend some channel points, I think we're like a couple thousand away from the boost. Slowly backs away. Can I fire Bahamut Gaming from his own stream? Only if you get me a Corsair sponsorship. I'm actually going to apply to them soon. I'm going to reapply to Corsair. I was talking about it earlier. I just don't know what to say on the application when they're like, what can you do as a brand ambassador? And it's funny because Twitch chat was like, well, what would you do? And then I explained it and I literally like gave the answer that I've been struggling to answer. 2K and a bit away from the boost. Nice. We're very close. Can I write you a letter of recommendation? Unfortunately, Stab Face, there's no way for me to attach one. Send a clip explaining. Yeah, I'll just put that. I'll just put that right into it. Kalis, thank you for finishing up the boost. Thank you, everyone, for the boost. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have boosted the stream. I think the boost lasts anywhere for 2 to 3 days, so we'll probably reboost the stream sometime this weekend. Actually, we might probably reboost the stream on, like, Tuesday. He already has a rec from me? Yeah, I do. I need to fill it out. I'm just so nervous. I'm so nervous. And I don't know why. Like, I'm not afraid of rejection. That's not worried about that. My biggest thing is that if I fill it out, I won't look unique enough, and they're gonna be like, he's just another whatever. I feel like you want to be unique, but you also want to be like eye-catching, but you don't want to also write like a book. Team score goes here, and let's get into our next map. Unique New York. I couldn't even say it there. Okay. I think I know our prediction. Let me just get everything set up. There's a Nazebo this game. There is a Nazebo this game. Does Naz get 175 stacks by end? Yes. 175 or more. No. 174 or less. Throw 2 minutes on that one. We got everything ready to go. I believe everyone's on the correct side. Yes. For your application, just put pictures of Bandit and say if you don't sponsor, they hate dogs, checkmate. I mean, realistically, I should then also say, like, I should put that, and then I'll just send a clip of this. There you go. That'll be good, right? That's exactly what I need to do. Nazebo's so toxic. I see what you did there. I need to add a small delay between all of that so it flashes a lot better. Hey, you can do all the betting you want, okay? You can do all the gambles you want, chat. All right, I'm gonna get us in the game, and I'll introduce the teams, and then I'll start the prediction. Welcome back into our best of 3 series, our third one of the day. On the left-hand side, we got 6thSense. We got Exorcist on the Sylvanas, Pale on the Lucio, Soup on the Nazebo, Porthos on the Anubrak, and Bristleclaw on the Sonya. Over on the side of Rise and Grind, we got Eris on the Tychus, Life DG on the Brightwing, Azerial Abyss on the Murden, Last Dispatch on the Leorcan, Brother Nature on the Li Ming. As I had mentioned, there's a Nazebo, there's some stacking. Go ahead and get your Twitch predictions in right now onto which, or excuse me, if Nazebo will finish out his stacks by end of game or not.
3, 2, 1.
Or wait, say that if they don't sponsor you, you'll advertise their competitors' products for free. I mean, it's a very odd chess move, but I feel like it could work. We do have the Corpse Spiders at level 1 for the Nazebo, that Widowmaker. Azerial Abyss is just going to get a Thunderclap out immediately, and this will be some quick mid lane wave clear. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, a tower has already fallen. No free knees. You might get some free knees later. Maybe when we're waiting for the Twitch chat to vote on the next game to cast. Maybe we'll play some Darkest Dungeon later, and maybe I'll give you some free knees. Who knows? You just gotta be good and patient, chat. You just gotta be good and patient. I will say this, chat's been very, very nice today. You've been very, very fun and awesome today, chat. Thank you, I appreciate it. There hasn't been any sort of buttholes in chat who are coming through and trying to be smartasses. Everyone's been really nice and really awesome. So I do really appreciate it. Thanks for being here, everyone. And thanks for checking out these Heroes of Storm games. Thanks for supporting NGS, and thanks for supporting these different teams in different divisions. So we have Sylvanas also going into the level 1, the Unfurling Shadow, and this is basically the increased damage is by 0.5. So whatever stacking she has, basically half that, and that's the percent she has. So if she has 10 stacks, that's 5%. Getting ready for D&D. Have a good night, all. Thanks for hanging out with us, Ninja. Have a great night of playing D&D, and I hope you and your friends have a fantastic evening. Enjoy your dragons and dungeons. That's what, you know what? That's what I think D&D needs more of constantly. More dragons inside of dungeons. I feel like it's an and/or thing, or it's an or thing. We need it to be an and thing. Dungeons and dragons. We need them to be. We need a dragon dungeon, kind of like in Ocarina of Time when you go into the fish mouth when you're a kid. Like that, like a dungeon inside of a dragon. Think about it. All the DMs out there, you're welcome. You're welcome. Just give me credit. Just make the dragon Bahamut, actually. There you go. That's my credit. Big damage into the Anubrak, and he will fall. That's first blood over to the side of Rise and Grind. Nazebo at 14 stacks. We got the praise. Now we Bahamut Rage. Okay, wonderful. You're already a dragon. Exactly. You're not a fan of that setting? What, a dragon inside a dungeon inside of a dragon? You'd love my current campaign then? I have a full-on gamified it where dragons are the creators and give wishes, adventures, challenges, and oh, really? That's awesome! That actually sounds really cool, Ninja. I love Dungeons and Dragons stuff. That Vox Machina show, I have to like fight the urge to rewatch that show. Most, like, not because it's like bad or anything like that. It's so good that I really want to rewatch it. It's because I need to watch other stuff that I haven't seen, but I constantly want to just go back and rewatch that show. It's so very entertaining. Phase shift from Brightwing comes through onto Azerial, as we do have the trade on the top left and right when it comes to the solo lane objective channels. I mean, that's at least how I consider them. Usually the solo laners get those big rotation from this Leoric, as he is able to mop up that Anubarak, and we should see the Brightwing with the channel. Lucio, nice sound wave to push back the enemy. Didn't go for the quest at level 4, but still knocking them back, getting some shielding with the off the wall. Oh no, sorry, off the wall. That's going to be cooldown reduction from wall riding. That's Dragon Ball Z. You're not a fan of Dragonlance? I don't know what Dragonlance is. Here in Brazil, they will stream the next Critical Role show in the cinemas. Ah, that's really cool. I would go to that. I would definitely go to that. So let's look at our back and forth and our talent so far. Orb build Li Ming. I know, chat, I know you love Orb build Li Ming. No one has a singular issue with Orb build Li Ming. I know no one in chat will have a singular problem with it, because it's such a good talent. Oh wait, here, I got you. Orb. Fight goes out on the left-hand side of the Sapper camp, or it will be the Sapper camp for the side of 6thSense. So at least they expect that to be. That's going to be a dash forward from the Tychus, but he doesn't have any sort of damage to kill the Anubarak. Man, this Anubarak is just getting pummeled constantly in this map number 2. Orbs coming out from Li Ming, as this will be the camp stolen away, and more pressure through the bottom lane. I will note this, Nazeebo, only sitting at 23 stacks, but he does have his spiders finished out, which is going to be more spiders, more poke. He also, does this the... Okay, no, it's Big Voodoo, sorry. I believe he has the level 4 talent that takedowns give you stacks, but I believe that's the red-looking Voodoo talent. And this is just the Big Voodoo, which looks like the baseline trait. But that's a lot of damage once again onto the Anubarak. He tries to get away and is able to disengage, as we have a double altar phase coming up. The assumption is the solo laners will be splitting those, so the bottom lane engagement should continue between both these teams. While we wait for 10 talent tiers to pop up through the bottom, through the top of our screen, let's of course do what we always do at this point. Let's check out those other numbers. Left-hand side, actually, with the delay on the Bristleclaw channel, this might be enough time for Rise and Grind to contest this. The Orc might have one interrupt. That's going to be some magic missiles from Brother Nature with one. Pale Dragon around the corner. Porthos is a little bit low on the Anubarak. Last Dispatch a little bit low as well. So is the Sonya. Here comes Murden. Dwarf tosses in. Lands the Stormbolt onto the Anubarak, as that's a lot of damage onto him. A grenade from Tychus would be enough, but it's Leoric to go down. Has this been too aggressive from the side of Rise and Grind? Lucio pushes off. Tychus to go down. That'll be a reset for the Li Ming, as she does get the kill onto, or Murden gets the kill onto this Lucio. Anubarak playing with fire, but it seems, for the time being, with the fact that Leoric can respawn on the battleground, this is going to be a channel over to the side of Rise and Grind.
Show the Raven Lord the extent of my power.
Dragonlance is an old setting for Romance Saga based on heroic features. Oh. So you're saying there's like a sexy D&D. Killabee, on that note, thanks for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the content. So is this like Lovecraftian, but it's like really actually like Lovecraftian? I'm gonna shut up now, I'm sorry. Oh god, Stormbolt goes out for Murden and it doesn't connect. Another Draken Laser Drill picked up by the Tychus. Leap from Sonya, not Avenging Wrath. You can do this, Bahamut. Ravenous Spirit for the Nazeebo. Pretty standard across the board overall. A Draken Laser Drill, I mean, we see it from time to time. Commandeeron's arguably better, but Draken Laser Drill in these point-contested areas are pretty good. Also, it does give good siege to shred through structures. Big Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. Disintegrate from the Li Ming comes through. Some spiders chasing out. Massive Entomb into 3. There's the Ravenous Spirit to slap their way through a few enemies. Big Slappy Ghost is here to try and get some counter pressure. Maybe it gets a kill. It's not going to be enough. Brightwing gets the kill into Anubarak. Azerial Biscuits the phase shift from Brightwing. Disintegrate out from Li Ming. Soup Kitchen getting low here. Murden lands a Stormbolt grenade from Tychus, and that is Nazebo going down. His 42 stacks will stay for the time being as our next objective phase is up and available in 15 seconds. Can they take down this fort? Draken Laser Drill's available. They can drop the Draken and go for the siege.
Lay claim to the altars.
Oh god. The dumb stuff we talk about in this chat. Sapper Camp grabbed, objective phase to be channeled. Things are looking very good for Rise and Grind as they have 36 core HP to the enemy's 19. 2 to 5 in kills, 13 talent here right around the corner. Stormbolt will land onto the Nazebo. There's a Disintegrate as well. The Polymorph comes through, and the high five from Lucio to save the day. Bristleclaw doesn't get hit with the Stormbolt by any means. There's going to be a massive chain CC onto the Tychus as well as the Brightwing. Cocoon goes out onto Muradin. Tychus goes down. Bristle tanking tower shots. One more would have gotten the kill, but it seems like a new break goes in, aggroes the structure and doesn't, and saves the Sonya for now. Nice play with the Zombie Wall plus leap. Please glow glass cannon. Well, Li Ming went cannoneer, so she has something in cannon in the name. When Li Ming uses an ability, her next basic attack damage is increased by 75%. Deals spell damage instead of physical and stacks up to 3 times. Rude? What do you mean? Maybe she misheard. Maybe she thought you said cannoneer. She saw cannon in the name, and Brother Nature was like, I got you. Bottom lane to be locked down by Sylvanas. We have a Burrow Charge from Anubrak to zone back the enemy. That's going to be the Ravenous Spirit, and Li Ming blinks away. There's a Stormbolt to cancel out the Ravenous Spirit. Disintegrate from Li Ming. High fives out from Lucio, and the bottom lane fort falls. Converted back over to the side of the Gravekeeper, the Raven Lord, as the Gravekeeper on the right-hand side is going to have his wonderful heroes look for another objective phase. But this blue side, the members of 6thSense, should be able to contest. Even talent here for the time being. Nubrak steps into a bush, takes a lot of damage, drops to about 25% HP, and that's not really where you want to be with your Nubrak. Now, we can check really quickly and see, does he have well? He does. He's going to be able to tap well and get back into this engagement. Even Talontiers, as I mentioned, most of heroics are off cooldown, except for Wailing Arrow and Ravenous Spirit. Bit of a split fight. Sonya versus the Leoric in the mid position. Exorcist going for the channel, interrupted by Disintegrate. Murden with the Dwarf Toss in, and the Avatar. Cocoon onto the Tychus as he's going to take a little bit, it's going to be a little bit of a stall, and we have Li Ming able to clear that out. There's going to be a Stormbolt onto the Nazebo, trying to poke out with his 57 stacks. Life DG going for the channel. Nubrak interrupts once. There's a Draken Laser to zone back the enemy as the mid lane still not channeled. Sonya might be able to sneak it now that Leoric is down here. Big Entomb coming out as well. Soup Kitchen low. Soup Kitchen goes down. That's a reset for Li Ming. Sonya does get the channel. It is going to be 4-4 in the damage, but it's also a double kill to the side of Rise and Grind. The momentum is massive here for our red team. Murden goes in. Dwarf Toss. Great high five from Lucio. Supposed to play a bit of Elden Ring before bed, but I got stuck here. No regrets. Oh, ISO, that's really nice of you, honestly. That actually is really nice. Thank you. I'm glad I can keep your attention, and I know that the big hot new fun game is not up, isn't as appealing. I know that's not the case, but still. Thank you. That's actually really nice. Hey Rackham, how you doing, bud? Oh, leap out from Muradin. He's got that level 1 dwarf block. Ravenous Spirit coming out, but Blink Heal puts the Brightwing in a better spot. Ravenous Spirit actually might have been canceled there because it didn't seem like Nazebo could find any value, and he's probably better off autoing into the wave to spread that poison, building up that baseline, stacking 61 out of 175 as we're getting close to 16 talent here for both team already for the side of Rise and Grind. Next objective phase will be a triple altar phase. This could be game ending if all 3 go to the side of Rise and Grind, as we have 30 seconds until that. Should be 16 talent tiers apiece. Sony should be able to soak that up through top, as well as the rest of the team through the bottom, but Sylvanas wants to make sure that's happening, so Exorcist goes into mid, and we'll be able to grab this quick wave that should bolster the experience to that 16 mark. So now, even talent tiers, we should see a trade on the top left and right, and then a contest over bottom. That's my expectation for the game plan here. And there's Bristle on the left-hand side. Sylvanas on the right.
The time is now.
Last Dispatch and Exorcist see each other. Brightwing gets the channel on bottom. Okay, so they're going to invest themselves in the top left and right because Boss is around here as well. There's going to be the burrow onto Last Dispatch. There's a drain onto, I believe, a Nubrak as well. Phase shift from Brightwing comes through. She got that channel. Leap into the backline from the Sonya. Draken Laser Drill comes out from the Tychus as well. Soup Kitchen getting low, gets the high five from the Lucio as the Cocoon connects onto this Murden, who did pop the Avatar. Sonya goes down, so will the Anubarak. The Entomb from the Leorc setting up one of those kills, maybe even both those kills. Soup Kitchen trying to back away. Disintegrate from Li Ming will be coming through, and the damage is found. Channel onto the right-hand side from Life DG, and it looks like there will be 2 HP. Excuse me, let me correct my math on that one. There's going to be 1 HP remaining on the side of 6th Sense, as this will be Boss to take down 4 HP of the Raven Lord on this left-hand side. Now, how do they end? Objective phase? Well, I guess objective phase is a little bit far off, so why not? Grab a Sapper Camp, maybe force it in through bottom. The bottom might be converted by Sylvanas before that even happens, so they're going to go for a mid lane. They can't get the triple cap in time. There's no way. Sylvanas and Lucio will be able to burn down this tower before triple cap can happen.
Red team has destroyed a fort. The grave.
I would legit pay money to have jump attack with Sonya in Elden Ring. I've joked around that I would love to one day create a D&D character that is basically Leap Sonya, because I feel like you could take some talents, you could take some abilities, like you could have like magnify gravity and jump, so that way when you jump you magnify the gravity where you land, something like that. Also, your DM has to let you take magnify gravity, and your DM has to let you do all that kind of stuff, because it's a little rule bendy. I feel. I don't feel like it's completely vanilla available, but that doesn't matter. Leap in from Sonya in the backline, and Nubrak got shredded right there. There's going to be that Entomb from the Leorc setting up the kill into Nazebo. Tychus finishes Master Assassin. That is 15 kills to Tychus. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, that was Leoric. Sorry, the icons are the same for Mithril Mace and Master Assassin. I was like, wait a minute, there's only 13 kills. There's no way you can finish that out. Last Altar up? With 3 kills in their favor, I don't expect the enemy to be able to step in to delay this, but you never know. You never know. We could see the god tier play from Sylvanas and Lucio here, but Last Dispatch is already in position. Seems like the zone out's already happened, and this is going to be channel from Last Dispatch, as this is going to be game number 2 in our 3rd best of 3 of the day, going over to the side of Rise and Grind. They take the series in a 2-0. Very effective, very dominant. GG. Well played. Okay. Will Nazebo get 175 stacks by end? Choose outcome. No. He has 68, so no, the answer is 174 or less.